Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Yowie Busters, the only Yowie busting channel, Yowie Buster, sorry, I don't want to tread on anyone's toes, the only Yowie hunting channel whereby when I see a Yowie, I yell out busted, and I guess I've got more exciting news. Firstly, I'd like to address some people have concerns about my mental health, and I guess what I really want to say is you don't realise how much it means to me that you care. I think that's what's really important in the Yowie hunting community or the Yowie busting community, is that we're all there for each other. We're a strong community, we support each other. Not like the big cat guys. The big cat people, they're like at each other's throats all the time, no pun intended, but I don't know if you've been to any big cat conferences, but I don't know, they're like, just like little savages running around, so like, oh Mike, how big was your cat? That's just a tomcat. I saw a panther, that kind of thing. So it was fairly disheartening, but luckily there's a vast difference between the delusions of the big cat community versus the sort of hyper rational pursuit of encountering Yowies. And so I really appreciate that you care about me and that you're looking out for me. And I did go and see my doctor, and we just talked about classical guitar a lot, actually, but you never know, he might have something good for me. So but what I'm really here to talk about is I had a fantastic question by Andrew Turk, or let's just call him A.T. Very good question, and it was along the lines, it was sort of two in one. It was a question for me to present to Kirsty, the Yowie that I have the ability to converse with in a psychic nature. And I want to make that clear, I actually do go and meet face to face physically with Kirsty. I'm not allowed to film. It's simply her equivalent of speech is transmitted to me in a psychic way. So it's sort of like a transmission. If you imagine you're the radio, you're getting the signal, that kind of thing. I don't really associate myself with the signal. It's just something I receive from Kirsty. So just to make that clear. And yeah, so there was some caveats as to how I could approach the Yowie. One was that if it had to be raining or soon enough after rainfall that the ground was still wet, and ideally a lightning storm. And they were the main two things. It's not an easy task. Where I meet with Kirsty is very much out there in the wilderness, or at least it's like an hour and 20 minutes each way hiking, untracked, and not the easiest hike, and so it's a bit of a big deal. And so I was busy doing other things that I do in my own time, and I thought, oh, should I leave this thing outside or should I bring it in? I better check the weather. This was only like a day after I put the opportunity out there for my subscribers to ask a Yowie of a question, and so I checked the weather, and lo and behold, it really didn't look like it on the day. This is Thursday. There was forecast late evening, showers, possible thunderstorm, and my heart skipped a beat. I actually planned on going surfing Friday, and I knew it was a fantastic opportunity to present a question to the Yowie, but I hadn't been in the ocean for like 5 months or something. The last time I was in the ocean, I was in shorts, and so I I pulled the trigger and decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to go home, I'm going to pack my gear, I'm going to hike out there. I'll spend the evening in the bush after meeting with Kirsty, and then I still decided to go surfing, which maybe wasn't such a good idea the next day. So, with no further ado, I get to a mystery town in the Blue Mountains, and I park my car. I wasn't able to really get there till about 8 p.m. because I had to kind of organise my life. And I hiked down to Woodford. I hiked from the mystery location down into a mystery valley and through some clifflets and to a mystery location to meet Kirsty. And then you will never guess what happens next. So, upon previous conversations with Kirsty, we'd agreed anytime I could go to a location and make a particular noise, and then she would actually appear. Okay, so I went to the location, I sat down,